You're joining me, Jag Chima from Sheru Classic, straight after the Sheru Classic show in Mumbai. You're joining Verinder Singh Kumman, who's a second IFBB Pro card holder. Verinder, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Verinder, tell us, when did you get your Pro card?
I got my Pro card in this year, 12th March 2011 in Australia.
Right, and tell us, how soon after did you know that you were going to compete in a world-level show next to people like Jay Cutler, Phil Heath?
Yeah, when I'm in Toronto for the Toronto Pro Show, then I contact with Mr. Sherupaji, and he just give me a call. Hey, Verinder, you are going to compete this competition. Yeah, I'm shocked. This is the world's biggest show going to be in India, and I'm the one of the who's going to represent India. And it's very proudly saying I feel very good. You have to recent in your first year when you got a pro, you have to compete with Mr. Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, and Kai Green, and that's awesome. Like our dreams came true.
So did you feel that you were under pressure when you were training, getting ready for this show? How did you feel at that point, and what did you have to do to actually get ready for this show?
Yeah, a little bit nervous because you are competing with the world's biggest guns in your first recent year. But I'm excited, quite excited. I have to learn so many things from the Jay Cutler, how's he on the stage, how's the Kai on the stage. So this is like a things give me more motivation. And I train very hard for this competition. And I hope so next year I'm going to be again compete in Sheru and I perform very well.
How did your fans respond after the show? Did you have a lot of people contact you after the show and ask you questions about what happened?
Yeah, this is an awesome show in the world. First time the Pro League came to in India and Indian guys competing in Pro Show, that is awesome. And all the people who's fan, who's like me and those who are involved in the bodybuilding, and they all give me fabulous support, not only to me, whole the show. Whole the Sheru Classic team get the lots of many big support from the Indian peoples.
Do you think that the general public, a lot of new youngsters want to become bodybuilders after seeing you compete on the Sheru Classic stage?
Yeah, definitely before me, because in India there's a very big craze of Bollywood. When we saw in the Salman Khan, Sunny Deol on the big screen, all guys are like big youngster like him. But when your own guy became a pro bodybuilder, and obviously they want, when I started my workout, in 2006, I played my first district championship. I see few bodybuilders on amateur level and one day I'll be like him. So these things give lot of encouragement to the Indian guys. And I saw after the Sheru Classics, every youngster, every bodybuilder want to be compete in the show.
So there's a lot more people you feel that want to become pro card holders?
Yeah, everyone, the dream of every bodybuilder, the amateur, one day he want to be pro. But it depends on your potential. First thing of what you have potential like a pro bodybuilder. And those guys who have potential, if they work hard, definitely he will get a pro.
Do you think that with the bodybuilding show that was held, Sheru Classic, do you think people have more knowledge now of what they should be doing to become pros?
Obviously, bodybuilding is not like you have on the stage and you flex the muscle. It like so many fitness world included in this world. So many guys who are going to be trained in the gym. And if you eat healthy, if you are disciplined diet, you are a bodybuilder. And some are going to be pro bodybuilders. So I think this show is giving a lot of knowledge, encouragement to the bodybuilders and all guys who are competing in the show and gym. And like me, I learned so many things in this show. How to prepare like a pro and like a champion, how you have to on the stage, how you have to perform. A lot of learning things for me from this show.
Well, one other thing that a lot of our viewers are probably going to learn, that Verinder is actually 100% vegetarian. A lot of people actually didn't know that. So, Verinder, being a complete vegetarian, you must find that very difficult. How do you cope with such things?
Yeah, it's very difficult, but I'm gifted with a very good genetics. I'm just 28 years old, 135 kg body weight, and it's little bit difficult, but I'm son of farmer. My father is running buffaloes and cows, a lot of big farm, more than 1,000 buffaloes in my own farm. The milk produced by the cow immediately after delivery are yellow milk. That is the name of bovine colostrum. I take in regularly in my meals, and I train hard, and so why I am today.
So now moving forward, what are you doing to prepare yourself now for next year? Because the time's flying and the shows are coming up. I understand you're going to be competing in other shows?
Yeah, I make a proper strategy for the next year because I am working together. One is a pro bodybuilder. This is my main dream, and I'm doing very well in this. For the next year strategy, I'm going to be competing first. Now I'm moving for US for the California Venice to my training under the Chris Cormier for my next contest, Australian Grand Prix. I'm going to compete in that. Then Toronto Pro Show, then Illinois, and then go for the again Sheru Classic this year, and a British Grand Prix. These are my shows I'm going to compete in these shows.
What's your plans for Sheru Classic? I mean, this is again going to be one of the biggest, if not bigger than last year. Where do you see yourself finishing up this year? I know that's a very difficult question, but you must feel under a lot of pressure now. But how do you think that you're going to perform?
Now, my first dream is I have to be qualify for Mr. Olympia. I'm going to be in Australian Grand Prix, Toronto Pro. And second thing is, Sheru Classic is not a Sheru Classic. It is a second Olympia. The biggest boys are going to compete there. I'm not nervous. I'm again very excited. I want to be competing in this show, and I'm working very hard. I think there is 9 to 10 months are left. I'm going to train hard and make a proper strategy for this show, and definitely I improve myself much better and perform very well this show.
Excellent. Virender, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you as part of Sheru Classic team, and we look forward to working with you again next year. Thank you very much.